Nanillion. Good day everybody. Nanillion, good day. I think video has not started yet. Streaming is 00. I don't know why. It should start. Why it's not started? I don't know. Oh yes, it started 30 seconds now. Nanillion, good day everybody. Today, 4th June 2025, and here is Engineer Suraj Singh speaking from Bharat, India. You can see this file here, very important file I have put in after long days, you can say many weeks. I am just doing this service again because of various problems I am facing and everybody has been facing with Facebook. Facebook has been deleting these videos because they cannot keep these videos for more than 30 days, and that is really some problem for everybody. But what to do? It is their platform, they have to take care of this, and that's why I'm trying to share with you some of my opinions here. And you can say there is no way but to continue this, of course with less frequency. I have more than 2000 videos on Facebook, and these videos are going to be deleted by 7th July this year. The policy says more than 30 days no video can be on Facebook. Automatically this shall be deleted, and that is only reason that I tried to give a pause to my continuation of work. And these videos, which is voluminous, you can say about 3700 hours, are being downloaded by my friend, my engineer. Of course I have to pay, and that's what's happening. That's why I kept them, of course, postponed. Now gradually I'll come down and take all those videos which are downloaded, repost on YouTube. We shall also give a halt to my work in future. So just like informative video I am giving to you, and this video is for information that still I am there, but I can't do that much now as I used to do. This talk is about quality in life, power of soul, and you can say without quality nobody can survive, though people are surviving without quality because they are not interested in quality, and I can't help it. If you don't like quality, it's up to you, because without quality nothing can exist, nothing can work. Even human resources, we say person or human or whosoever, that quality is also required, but who bothers here? People don't bother about quality. In this age 2025, and these decades are sector, you can say everybody is behind making money from top to bottom. Everybody is only interested in making money by whatever way may be right or it may be wrong, but you must have money, because only criteria left for measuring standard of a person in society all over world is money. And I don't know why this happens, but practical aspect, what is going on in society, confirms it, that money is your standard, and all other requirements like education, like personality, like honesty, like sincerity, like truth, all those have gone into sea bottom. You can say it's very difficult to take them out. But don't forget and remember that sky is there, universe is there, everything is there. Your body doesn't remain in your control, your mind doesn't remain in control. You cannot control this earth, you cannot control universe. One day everybody has been defined, has been confirmed on cards, that your journey back would be. So think about what I am saying. You are not here forever, no one in this world. You may be whatever big person, you have to go one day, and no one can force you survive here. And even automatic system works there. It's not like our system, which is neither automatic nor manual, which is in between, but that system is perfect and it works very well. If you think that you can manage, then you are in long foolishness, long distance foolishness if you can think you can manage everything, because you cannot manage anything wrongly. Even if you think you have a lot of money, you are a billionaire or a trillionaire, and you can buy this world, in that case also I can say you cannot buy anything absolutely. You can buy only for purpose of use and not for purpose of belongingness. Even your body, biological body in which you are living, this is also called a car or your carrier. This shall also remain here without any further purpose. It may be cremated or it may be buried. So think about that. I am talking about something of high profile because everybody knows it but nobody uses it. Quality in life is a requirement, but you have to define what does quality mean. Does quality mean only that you have good clothes, you have good house, you have good money, or you want to enjoy all luxurious facilities? Or quality means you have good character, you have good thinking for making this world better, this earth better. You have to make this society better all over the world. I am not talking society of one country, because spiritually, or you can say by soul, all countries are one only, and that is world. We cannot say that there are 200 countries. Okay, that is only for purpose of bifurcation, trifurcation, or you can say demarcation. But otherwise, there is only one country and there is only one parent in skies, and that is whatever by name you can call. You may call supreme, or you may call whatever religion you follow. I don't care for that, because I am not interested in any man-made religion. I am interested in real religion, and that religion is within you, but you do not understand that. That's your weakness. Your Pandit, your Bishop, your Molvi, or whoever else is there does not permit you to think that way, because thinking is not permitted in tied up religion. All religions are imaginary. They have no basis. They have no date of start, and therefore I can say religion is just I washed a white cloth. So don't worry about that. Worry about facts of life, and fact says you have to live with quality, you have to think with quality, you have to consider that universe exists, Brahman exists, or whatever you can say, supreme exists, and you are a part and parcel of that. And if you can think that way, I think you should solve your problems. Your family, of course, that is only for this moment of travel, this earth, this age, but that does not mean you own that. Nobody owns anything, and ownership is only relative. It is not fundamental one. Wherever you live in this world, you are not an owner. You may be president of a country, you can say king of a country, but you are just a servant and nothing else. And if you think you are big one, then it is your foolishness, I would say. You cannot think to that level. And if you cannot think to that level, you may be a robber, you may be bank robber, you may be a political robber, you may be science robber, you may be whatever. Means I am calling science robber because scientists also do wrong sometimes. They produce nuclear bombs, atomic bombs for wars, which are not acceptable, because wars do not mean anything except destruction, and destruction does not come in right of humanity, because human did not produce this system, human did not produce earth or solar system or skies. Human is like a rat which goes into its cave and disintegrates that. So if you want to be an animal, it is up to you. Or if you want to be support in preservation of universe and earth, I think you shall be called a better person, good servant to that power which produced and delivered to you on earth. Here I am trying to share my views on various issues on engineering, because engineering is development in life on earth. Engineering's whole objective is that you have to make this world better for living, for sustainability, but it's not happening. Everywhere there is loss of environment, there is loss of system which was produced in a sound way, but that system has been degraded by ourselves. All are responsible for that. For example, you can say air pollution, you can say water pollution, and you can say land pollution, and also you can say plastic. Who is responsible for this? Can you think about this? Forget what these heads of state, you are head of your state. You have to think about that. There's no place in this world now where plastic crop is not seen. Everywhere you can see plastic bag. When little wind is there, oh, this fly and come back. So is it not pollution, you can say? What's happening? Why COVID-19 is coming? Because of many reasons. Everything is happening because of contribution, you may say negative contribution of human for development of earth, and that is our weakness. I can say I am also one of those responsible for this, so I can blame myself. I can blame myself that to some extent I did not object this, and that's why I am using this as well. But what to do? Question is that how can you say that you are living in quality? Everybody wants to have facilities, and facilities of comfort, or you can say luxury, always lead to degradation of environment. For example, you can say engineering, let us say civil engineering, electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, or whatever else, high profile engineering, IT. Tell me one engineering which is good for environment. In fact, I am speaking against engineering. No, I am not speaking against engineering. I am speaking against adverse thinking, negative thinking. We people try to get more and more money by little work. Everybody is interested in money and they do not know what does money mean. Do you know meaning of money? You say, oh, this is currency notes. No, I won't say that. Currency note is just a, you can say, instrument, or you may say it's just a note, nothing else. If there is no material, what's the meaning of this note? Suppose you go to market, you buy something. If that item is available, only then you can spend money and buy that. And if that item is not available, your money has got no meaning at all. So you may have to depend upon barter. Maybe many people know barter. Previously or in past, in ancient times, there was no currency. Barter was only management. Means you exchange material to material. But now currency is exchange instrument. You know. And what I mean to say, people say economy is rising, everything is rising, we are getting more and more. I just give you an example. Suppose you have a house. You have a house. Generally everybody has a house, maybe a small one. Or even if you don't have, you can think about that. You constructed that 30, 40 years back, that house. How many number of bricks and steel, tonnage or cement you used in that, quantity of water used in that? You must have some record. And even if you don't have record, don't worry about that. It can be computed. Now you spend that, you included that in permanent structure, let us say 30 or 40 years back. Now what do you think? You may say, oh, I spent X amount at that time. Now this is 10x. Oh, you are very happy. Oh, I got 10 multiplication, 10 times multiplication of the value. Okay, valuation of your house has increased because of augmentation of land price as well as construction material. You are happy? Oh, I got this one. But don't forget, if you sell the house and buy the one, you may get only one house. Right or wrong? If equivalent area is located, you will get only one. It applies to everything. If you go to village or elsewhere, your value is less, that's different. But I'm talking in comparison of each other. So where did you get rise in your money? That's my question. If material quantity is same, you can buy only one for one. Where did your economy help you? My question is very simple, and this is to everybody residing on Earth. Earth was 12,500 kilometer diameter ball when it was delivered, and still it is same measurement. No change. This means what? If after lapse of ages and so-called yugas, if diameters remain same, maybe there is variation due to movement or due to crack development or due to whatever else, but ultimately on an average size remains same. This means whatever material which is hidden within Earth in its complete system, that is same. There is no change. And from where you get economy. Everybody knows economy comes from earth, and also to some extent it comes from sun. You know that. Agriculture is prime significant part of economy, because without agriculture you cannot survive. Agriculture is first requirement in life. If agriculture is not available, is not workable, there is no way that you can take food. You try to think that way. If there is no water, you cannot do anything. If there is no agriculture, you cannot do anything. This means you have to eat what? Stones, sand, or what? That's why I say agriculture is prime significant activity or discipline, or you can say domain. Human depends upon, animals depend upon, environment depends upon. We have to be very serious about this issue. And how does it work? I'm not agricultural engineer, but it's a common sense. Everybody knows it. Civic sense. Agriculture is linked to transmission of sun rays. It is linked to use of air. It is linked to inclusion of water. It is linked to a cycle which we all know very well, and that relates to soil. So soil, water, air, and we can say sun rays. All this come into play along with human beings and animals and machines. From where machines come, from where animals come, from where human comes, this we have to think about. And we know it. If sun does not work, suppose there remains no sun. This is a imaginary question. What happens? Can you grow your crop? Never ever. If there exists no water, can you do that? Never ever. So what to do? This means first point in economy is agriculture, on which entire humanity and animals rely upon. And if we don't have sun, we can't do anything. Of course, other elements like air, soil, water belong to earth component, but sun does not belong to earth component. This means our prime mover, our economics prime mover is power of sun. You may say it is located around 15 crores kilometer from earth, and it sends its light to earth, is raised to electromagnetic waves to earth in 8.3 seconds. See speed of that one. 15 crore kilometer are sent in 8 seconds. This means in 1 second approximately around 2 crores kilometers are traveled. Can you imagine this? What design has been developed? And not only design, its execution has been impacted upon, has been prosecuted by that Supreme. This is very important understanding that we don't consider ever, but we think, okay, sun is there and we are getting benefit, but we have to analyze everything. I'm not sun scientist, I'm not solar system scientist, but it's just common sense, as I said. So our economy is dependent not only on earth but also on sun. Sun rays can give you food, sun rays can give you whatever you wish, it can give you a good doctor. If you use sun rays, this means you consume electromagnetic waves in your body, and your body benefits from that. It contains ultraviolet rays, it contains many other rays. These contain, you can say, X-rays, and likewise your body gets instant benefit of blood circulation, instant benefit drinking more water because of dehydration that happens as soon as you are heated up. But you have to maintain 37 degrees within your body, and if you maintain that, because while in sun you get fully benefit, and doctor means automatic doctor access for you. And you can say it keeps your body, your pores and your organic parts of your body properly in a vast way. Your brain gets energy from electromagnetism, and you do not forget that we have some element in our body connected to skies, and that element is called soul. This means soul is also electron magnetic in that way, because when you get electromagnetic radiations from sun, means our own soul is impacted upon, it is energized physically, and that is very important part. Its electrical distribution, energy distribution goes into every part to in certain scale, and we can say yes, I am fresh, I am your sweet takes out, or you can say poisonous material, toxic material, and you benefit about that. So how best it is to understand and work and stay in sun. People may not like it because they want to enjoy comfortable life, they don't want to come out of comfort zone, but don't forget, sun energy is free of cost and it's most useful. You can replace many medicines you consume a day, and you can get better stamina, better thinking power, better walking power, and better energy in your body through your mind. Because I'm talking about engineering, and this engineering is not engineering which is used on earth. I'm talking about engineering which is conducted by universe, because universe is best engineer in universe. It created entire solar system, it created skies, it created every energy available in universe, and that energy who produced, from where did it come, that is another question I cannot answer certainly, but energy is available. This means I am not only talking earth engineering, which is done by human being, I am talking about engineering which is done by power of soul, and that is controlled by universe supreme. This means we cannot keep ourselves just on departments or on disciplines or on branches of engineering we care about. We have to think about how earth was produced, how solar system was produced, how it could be. I'm not saying what scientists say, because I am not confirmed about that, but it happened, we can see that. That's I'm saying, quality, if supreme can maintain, if universe can maintain, system can be maintained, it works perfectly without any impact upon it, adverse impact. Why we cannot do that? There's another part, that there's a difference in working of both. How does earth people do? I mean to say, how do earth people do, and how do supreme people do? We have to think about that. There are two ways in sciences, in engineering, how we do. One is that we produce in entirety and complete that. Other way is we produce every part and then assemble that. Every machine is assembled one. Every work we do is assembled one. Even we construct buildings or bridges. Whatever we do in engineering and sciences, this is all, you can say, assembled one. Human has not crossed its limits. Human has not known till now how to do everything in its entirety. But remember, nature works in complete, in entirety. You can take any part, any item on earth which is complete pack. For example, if you consider vegetables, if you consider fruits, if you consider food grains, or whatever else that nature delivers to you, you shall find that these are all completely packed. You may consume time and material to pack any item you deliver, but nature does not do that. It's automatically produced and you get complete delivery. Not only home delivery, on ground delivery, you can get everything. You cannot, nature has not given way for protection and for security and for whatever you can say, for limited period of that item. You can say organic time that you have to consume this. It doesn't say you have to 2 or 3 years you have to place it, but because it is decomposable, every organic item is decomposable, we have to understand that. An inorganic item takes long time for decomposition, so there is a vast difference. We cannot eat inorganic items, we can eat organic items like banana, like vegetables, like other fruits, and we have to respect it, that we get completely very well, excellently designed package. Not like we get our home delivery plastic items, plastic coverage. No, there is no plastic in natural delivery. Plastic is used only by human delivery, and plastic is nonsense that causes pollution, highest level of pollution, and microplastic, which has reached everybody now throughout world in mind and other organs, has been causing various ailments to everyone, including animals. So we have to think very seriously about what we're talking about. Do you want to live quality life, or we just want to enjoy life? There are two ways. Either you enjoy qualitatively, or you just enjoy and get diseases, get ailments. Shall you like to enjoy life if you get ailments, or shall you like to live a quality way and enjoy life? That's what I say. If facilities are reduced, you can get rid of many things, but there is no one in this world, particularly middle and high classes, they still never like to give facilities. How many people are there in percentage? If you ask them, can you stay 30 minutes in hot sun? Nobody shall say, I prefer. They will say, okay, it's compulsion only, because person does not come out of air conditioned facility. Person cannot walk without a scooter, motorcycle or car, and these are defects in life. I can say these work against quality of life. You may say, I have got a very excellent car like Mercedes or BMW. I am a status person, but you are a status in driving, you are a status in having car, but you are not having any status as far as health is concerned, because it is your health, it is not car's health. Car shall be destroyed, it shall be thrown away after use of 10 years, but your body cannot be thrown away like that. You have to, are you ready to be thrown away? No one can accept this. That is why I am saying we have to understand what actually quality means. If you think a person who is a lower profile, who is physical worker, he works in field, for example in excavation or in construction or in factory, that person is having better quality of healthy life than a person who is a billionaire, who is a trillionaire, who is high middle class. You can talk to any middle class person these days who claim, I have got so many lakhs packages, so many thousands and hundreds thousand packages. You shall not find that person mentally strong, physically strong, because that person always remains under influence of, you can say, stress. I don't know what stress is really. I don't understand definition of stress, but these people always say, oh, I have worked for 13-14 hours a day and I'm stressing, I'm having migraine, I'm having this and that person does not do anything physically, only depends on all luxuries. So either you accept luxurious life or you accept healthy life. Health is wealth, wealth is not health. When I was young, we were saying, oh, if money is lost, nothing is lost. If health is lost, something is lost. And if character is lost, everything is lost. Now it doesn't apply. If money is lost, everything is lost. If character is lost, no problem, because character does not mean anything. And if health is lost, okay, I have got insurance. These are answers. Does insurance replace your good health or bad health? You do not know, but you enjoy life. People go on walking and touring and taking flights and all time in AC. They do not know what power they are losing, but they are reducing capacity of mind. I would simply say, your mind, if you think you are having, I'm not saying you are having all time, because education does not mean that you have been given power of mind. Education is only a syllabus that you have to learn, like a program you enter. Your software of mind gets that program and you use that. When it is linked together, it is coordinated together. Coordination and quality are linked topics. Maybe you don't find them in any kind of book you study in your education. You shall not find that one anywhere, but fact remains that without quality, coordination and communication, you cannot do anything in life. It is very important matter. Nowadays I am talking about quality and coordination because I am finding I have experienced that young generation particularly who never saw any paperwork, who never used ballpoint pen, who never did any calculation manually, who never used anything we used to do in our childhood. Those people do not know successfully how to do coordination and how to understand quality. Even our engineers have been lacking in this regard. Not only our engineers in this country, but I would say all engineers over globe. Computer use has reduced mental power. Computer use has reduced our capacity. Computer use has rendered everybody inactive. Sitting all time on computer just like I'm sitting now is also not good, because body remains stationary, mind stops working efficiently because of impact of these waves on mind. These can block our cells for time being. Therefore, if you think computer is best, I would say it is not best, but it is useful. I would never say that computer is best. And on top of that, I would never say system, if you develop automatic system, that is good. Of course it is useful. Indeed, use is one part, but stating that it is best is not acceptable. Nowadays, another ailment is coming, magnetic ailment, electromagnetic ailment, which we can say AI, artificial intelligence. Everyone is happy AI is coming, but I am saying no, I am not happy. Because AI is required when NI is not available. NI. What is NI? Natural intelligence. Can you compare artificial intelligence with natural intelligence? It is impossible. I don't know if you compare what criteria you consider in your mind. Artificial is artificial, natural is natural. Artificial intelligence can mislead you. It can cause frauds in life. It can deceive you and you can deceive others. But information is important. How can you be sure? Whatever software tells, that depends upon reliable information, or it's just information for sake of producing some program. So I am not in favor of that. I am also not against that if program is well coded, well designed and well coordinated. Still there are so many you can say formula which are not well coordinated in any other program. Excel for example, Words for example, AutoCAD for example. I always find problems because of lack of coordination, and also human resources, can say engineers, doctors and all others. No coordination, quality coordination exists anywhere, which leads to lapses. You must have seen lapses on system, in satellite world, in airports. All this why? Because of loss and lack of coordination. Coordination is very important part of life, because body itself coordinates itself. Without coordination of body in all parts, you can't survive. However, I would say I am interested in quality system. I'm talking of quality system of body. I'm interested in quality system of our mind. Everybody has got biological part of body and electromagnetic part of body, that is called soul. But how many people know about soul? No psychologist would tell you, no doctor would tell you, no other person would tell you, because no one can experience that physically. And we are in this physical world, so we only understand physical aspect, not aspect of soul, which is mentally related. People don't know what is mental. People do not know what is mental. They consider mental state like a disease state, but that is not true. When we say mental, we talk of high profile subject, high profile talk. I have been gifted by power of nature to think about that and produce power of soul subject. Power of soul, I have written on that. You must have seen my postings on Facebook in drawing format and engineering format, and call that power of soul oracle. Power of soul oracle spectrum engineering, which is a real one, without which you cannot survive. Even though you do not know what is that, you cannot see that. It's not possible to see that, but it's possible to understand that if you analyze it properly, because it is your life, your part, without which you cannot live. And that is very, very significant part of what I say, what you say. And that's why I would say you have to take care of yourself if you want a quality life. And if you don't want a quality life, you want a garbage life, it's up to you. I would call a person who uses mind through soul, who understands soul, that soul exists. I would call that person who uses God's property, God's gifts for self-development, for personality development, for self-leadership, for personality leadership, and for self-quality. That person is intelligent one, even though that person cannot do anything good immediately, but thinking is very brilliant root. It can create trees and trees of that thinking. And that's why you say you may be called a God person, good person, and you can say other one who just believes in reverse direction. Oh, I want to just enjoy life. If something is to be broken, I will break it. No problem, I can harm anyone, but I am only in line to make more and more money because I can enjoy my life. Money enjoy life, and opinion enjoy life, and mentally linked enjoy life. You can say there is difference of understanding. If you just want to enjoy life for sake of physical enjoying in whatever way, good or bad, or through harming others or through killing others, in that case I would say you are not human being, you are an animal. Whatever level you are, doesn't matter. You may be top king, you may be whatever, but you are an animal. And you can say there's a differentiation now, animal and human. It doesn't mean animal should be animal creature. Human is also animal if human does not understand others. If human does not understand what is nature, what is universe, so you are animal in that way. If your only destiny is that you want to enjoy life for self, not for entire community, entire world. You think, oh no, this is mine and I have to consume it myself. I don't care if others are devoid of that. You are animal. And that's why I say here one file, as you said here. Let us see. Here it is. You can say, just a minute please. Let me introduce this file. Let us see this file now. Yes, it is here. Where is gone? Oh, it's gone here somewhere. Video capture is okay. Sorry, it's here. Power of soul Autodesk. What's happening? Just a minute. What's happening to this? Hold on. Yeah, it's here. Let us see. Something is wrong somewhere. Just a minute. I think I don't go wrong on this. Window capture. This is window capture. Okay. Yes, it has come now. Sorry, gentlemen, I just wasted your time. So it's the file. Okay. Now this file is actually I have produced many files. This is at level of power 250. You have seen that power 250, which is quite high power for people to understand. Power 250, something very significant one from every point of view. Something okay. It is about 1 hour, I think. Yeah, it's 1 hour. No problem. 1 minute. How it is 1 minute? 38 seconds. Okay. So I would say this was done on 29th 5th. I stopped this later on because first of all, AutoCAD is not helping in dimensions, and moreover I would do it later on because from 6th power to 250 power I have done as individual cases, and I have done around same 200 or more. Even 3 souls or 3 persons stand at one place, and this is in connection with person's quality. Means I am talking about person's quality and not about system quality, because if person has got quality, you can expect a lot from that person, and if person does not have quality, you can't expect anything. And in this case I have taken supreme orders all URSE. This is very important terminology, URSE, which means universe representatives on earth. Universe representatives on earth. This is title I have given to those who think that they can work for universe, and if they think they can work for universe, universe shall certainly deploy them for earth's purpose, not for self entertainment purpose, not for family entertainment, but family entertainment can be included if you are universe representative. It is not very difficult, but it depends upon your will, your determination. If you want to think about everybody and you want to think that, keep that, you have to preserve this earth. In that case, you can say you shall be a person who comes in preference zone of that power, whatever power name you can give, it doesn't matter, to lead to full controls. Supreme orders all URSE to lead to full controls. 250 is that. This part is, you can say, display of title of meaning because everybody is a soul, and if you think you are not a soul, then I can't help it, because if you are a body, you must be a soul. This is what engineer says, engineering body says. Your body is engineered one, it's working. It has been working since you were born. It never stopped. Means there is no Sunday, no holiday in functioning of your body. There can be Sunday or Monday or other day in your job, but here there is no meaning of any day because every day remains busy. Your body works every day, every hour, 24/7. It never ceases, it never stops, it never pauses. No way, but you never realize that. You say, I'm going to sleep. Okay, you go to sleep. You sleep, it doesn't mean you cease or you rest. Only your body and mind partly sleeps. Your body keeps functioning, your blood keeps circulating, your respiration continues, and these are two important. Maybe other parts rest. Your urine system, stool system, these continue to work in decomposition. So you can say only a little part of your body and little part of your mind go to pause, go to rest. Maybe you can say 10 to 15% part of your body rests, 85% part of your body still continue, and your mind works more during sleeping time than during awakening time. So that's why I would say try to understand very little idea, very real idea. It's not, you can say, relative, it's facts of life, to which I call person's quality, soul and you. And this is soul, oracles, spectrums, engineering, exponential work. And I am giving measurements on this, your soul type, what size you develop your oracle, and what oracle is. It is very good question and answer is very easy. Whatever is kept on your head, whatever is kept, whatever magnetic field, electromagnetic field is placed on your head, or if you can develop that, that is called spectrum, soul oracle, spectrums, and that is naturally engineered, not engineered on earth. That spectrum does not belong to earth. Your body belongs to earth. Your physical structure of body and mind belongs to earth because these are earthly produced, but your mental state, your mental power, it does not belong to earth. It belongs to nature through you. And that's why I say join universe and not simply say earth. Join universe, for you are powerful mind. I have missed R, I'm sorry. Join universe for your powerful mind to achieve quality personality. Use power of soul. Raise mental power for which you have to think. Travel universe using soul power. Soul power 250, and that is reach and travel skies. Result of 250 is 1502. This is message on this. Soul is your power, free of cost. Use it for self-development. Think. At power 55, you can reach skyline. Had been reached, at that time, and it's very easy. Sky, souls, and I have given dimensions of this year of every power, which is given in this way, which is E way. You can say I am not writing full, but I am writing in a squeezed form, and you can say exponent forms. For example, power of, when you develop power of 250 of your mind, you can develop your oracle to a size of, if you say 797, don't think of this decimal. If you write 79 and you continue up to 120 places of digits, you shall say that is kilometer of your mind at that time when you enter into 250 power. It keeps on fluctuating, it doesn't keep same, but it depends upon what power of mind you are using. When you are using, are you sure to use that? And it is really very important one. We have to be here, and this is very important part to understand. If you want to analyze, you can read these postings on Facebook. Mind oracle is window of supreme. You can say mind oracle is window of supreme to transmit required information to person for whatever solution based on whatever existing problem. Therefore, use mind's oracle, but let that be developed first, and if you develop it, you can use it, and if you don't develop, you can't use it. And here is a spectrum line diagram. You can say here I developed that one. This is, you can see there are progressive spectrum here, 5 lines, and this is further rotated here at various angles. This is a spectrum, though it is in this 3-dimensional in fact, and this is original one. Likewise, datum line progressive oracle. This oracle is here 250, and this is first circle is 250, and this is 251, and that's again progressive oracle chief value, this and that, and beyond solar system it is. And we can say here various levels, and this is spectrum part, and projection in space, supreme's higher jurisdiction. So this is universal power of soul here, just for indication purpose it is. And these are all oracles, not font. You don't think that these are font I written. These are all spectrums. Whatever is written here, for example, these are forms actually. These are forms, but these are not forms. Where you think this? These are all, these are all spectrums. Supreme, same spectrum here which I showed to you. Supreme orders, all these are spectrums in this way. That was only, from time to time I try to share everything with you so that you know what I'm doing. And now I'll try to go to another file in this way, which is, I can say here is that file is coordination file. That is project management, quality for lectures, and that is quality for lectures. This file I am showing to you now. Many times I have showed to you, but because I am doing it now again, so it's better you see this. When I'm talking about quality, what is quality? And that is worldwide requirement for quality and coordination. This cannot be disregarded. Even if you wish to disregard, this means you disregard yourself. Because of quality and coordination, work is done in a way it should be, but these days it's not happening, and quality and coordination both have been separated. People do not know what is quality in that way, and people do not know what is coordination that way. And consequence is that whatever material you buy from market, including electronic material, you shall not find that it is perfect. Even your mechanical material, electrical material, other materials, there exists no expertise in them. Just chalta hai, it doesn't matter, but let it be. Means we have to understand why we should talk about this. And I would say not only in this country, now I can say on behalf of every country, even if it's USA or Canada or England or Europe, this disease has entered every part of world. Previously you said, oh, we are bad in quality. but I would say entire world has become bad in quality, and evidence is pollution all over world, water pollution, plastic pollution, air pollution, and all other types of pollution, and you can say coordination pollution, quality pollution. So everyone is responsible for this. We cannot say you are good or you are not good. All are responsible for this bad work. Without fear, you must speak about quality and coordination, because people don't want to talk about this. Even our political leaders, our engineers, our scientists, they are not also talking. They only talk quality system, quality this, quality that. But nobody comes to point, nobody comes to square one and think about that. Do not hesitate. Material comes from nature and not from human. Abuse of material remains a sin, I would say. If you abuse material, you abuse yourself. Don't think if you are religious or you can be a better person. If you spoil material, if you damage material, I would say you are a criminal person as far as nature is concerned. Not just they are theoretical, but real quality and real coordination. Everyone is duty bound to get quality, or else shall suffer in long run. Quality exists generally nowhere currently, of course with some savings, I would say, exceptions, I would say. Reason being lack of information and respective implementations. Specifications must be provided crystal clear. What is a specification? Everybody knows it. I need not explain what way you have to do the technically. That is called specification. If quality is ignored, no project can be achieved to demanded requirements, and then operations cannot be affected per plans. If coordination work is not employed or used properly, no sequences can be established, formed to achieve technical and functional requirements, which state can lead to inadequate sufficiency, consequently delaying works related execution or executing works inappropriately. Coordination work remains never same for every activity, but depends on designs and respective carrying out. Coordination is always unknown for all unknown activities. Coordination depends on designs and provided details. So there were some snaps of projects which I carried out, not all, few only. So that's only purpose that what I'm talking about means we have to be serious in this way, and if we are not serious, nobody can help everyone. One has to be its own leader if you want to do something better. Otherwise you are same as other. There remains no difference. And I'll go to another file, if you see now, which is very important from quality point of view, which file is on Excel, and you must have seen many times in past, and that's why you say many times in past, and it's good one, means quality. And before going there, I will say you must have seen this file which is about power of solve number relation. This file which is in numbers, or I would say if I consider number of start of Gregorian calendar, this is also part of spectrum engineering. Gregorian calendar which started in 1st January, this 1st January year and 1st year, and what it says now in year 5, for example 2025, it is here is then. In this case you can say if these 5 years coordinate the Gregorian calendar, you consider Gregorian calendar for what's going to happen in coming 5 years. That is calendar year 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. You are going to see these impacts of 500, 520, 540, 560, 580. Means in coming 5 years, including this one, you will see work of number 5, which is control, which is secret, which is, you can say, kind of magic. This world is going to see so many controls and magics up to year 2029, and after that of another 5 years this is going to see some kind of tension, some kind of happiness, some kind of romantic way, some kind of construction in years 30, 31, 30, 31. This is just because I wanted to tell you how this power works. And here again you can say, here this is what I talk about. Quality means quality is a must, and this communication here is for you just to think about. For intellect, it is on must think quality and do it for world. Do not ignore. Use soul oracle, spheres, spectrums. Personality making must. Why I'm saying that? I'm saying soul is physical wealth for all. Check every act done by you for corrections with quality thinking. How you do it's up to you. Coordination, which is easy but it has been missed, it's being missed. And informations must have resources, communication, type of communications, informations, self, others, understanding, all other factors, coordinated work details, execution be done, and professional. This is what I have just given notes. I'm not going to show you everything because I have to keep limitations on timings of this video because of so many problems I'm going to face. I will not leave it to go be more than 1 hour, but doesn't matter. Question is, if you talk of quality, if you talk of this, it is very, very important matter we are talking about, and particularly in civil engineering, which is basics of development. Without civil engineering, world cannot develop. When I say civil engineering, this means there are so many engineerings involved in that. Now it is coordinated engineering. You can say where civil engineering is linked to machine engineering, it is linked to electrical engineering, it's linked to IT, it's linked to so many other fields. But basically, on-site construction, manual construction, mechanical construction, prime part remains civil. Even if machine is to be planted on some foundation, ultimately civil has to come first. You might say civil means basics of engineering, and engineering quality must for nature's given resources. Use mind first, don't keep it to end. Don't think like I have to do it and we'll see later on destroy or damage it. No, don't think that. Use mind first. Have quality mind. It's a must. Do it for your good. Mind it if you can. No ignorance. No religion connection. Soul is original religion. Soul engineering is your permanent own wealth. No one can steal it from you. Use it. I am calling it soul engineering, and there is another engineering which is called soil engineering, which is a part of civil engineering or construction engineering. Both are reverse to each other, because without soil engineering you cannot understand purpose of soil, what soil can give you. Engineers and all be proud universe member, and that's the important part. Even if you do not consider yourself a universe member, you think you are a world member, but you are directly or indirectly universe members, because you have to go back. Your earth cannot tolerate you for 5,000 years. You cannot stay for that period. Your earth travel it's just like a transit. And now you are on earth, you are on transit, and you have to live. Don't forget that. Use this travel for good. Without must quality, you are not universe friend. If you don't do quality work, you are not universe friend. But be universe friend for your own good. Try to be representative of universe. Universe supreme always waits to know your performance conduct. When you do it, it notes everything. You need not go and tell what I am, because automatic CCTV records everything. That's important part. For intellect, use soul and mind to plan, to do, to check, to find, and to act. Intellect soul. Do not be enemy of your soul, supreme and earth. Use intellect. If you do not work quality, do it. Have better CV. Faith is like farce, I can say. Fact, truth, reliability. Nature is factual for you. Oracle quality means nature connected with you. This connection does not cost any money, means, but you work of mind. Body, soul always remains important. Sat, you call it soul or Atma or whatever else is significant. It imparts intellectualism. Do not ignore your soul, your honor of soul. It doesn't cheat. Use it. It's for you exclusive. Your wealth it is your wealth. You do not need any check. It's your wealth. Stop disappointing it. If you disappoint it, it will not resist, but it will go silent. Best means and entity of communication is your soul. If can, must engineer your mind power using soul, Atma. Mind contains soul, it is liability free. Develop an oracle using your mind. On it, it is you and yours. Just a little effort of thinking is required. Do not shy away from speaking about soul or Atma. You cannot run away from nature's facts. Soul is yours forever, even after leaving Earth planet. You are your own teacher, Guru. Use yourself to teach self. You can get immense mind wealth using your soul. Habit is Supreme's mandate. Use it to travel universe. Do work per quality requirement. Decide quality scope and do it. You are now truth-based worker and therefore Supreme's representative. Not something new, but refreshing. You have to refresh every time you do something, and that is best way to keep update and to know more and more. However, there is no way to force anyone. It's up to you, dear. If I force you, this means I don't respect you. It's up to you. Your life. You are your judge. You are your master. You are your disciple. You are your teacher. Quality of work, quality of material, and quality of yourself, quality of your mind, and quality of whatever you think you are. Don't measure your quality in terms of having richness, please. Richness does not mean you are a quality person. Yes, it means you are a wealthy person, but wealth does not relate to quality. Quality is unique. If you can develop it, develop it. If you can use it, use it. You can be friend to universe if you have good quality. I experienced that one. Money can be earned, it can be lost, but quality cannot be lost, remember. Leadership, you know what is leadership? You may say, oh, it is leadership. No, people do not know what is leader in fact. Nobody knows what leaders are. I am not talking about political leader because I don't consider them any leader. There is no political leader in this world today to whom I can say he is leader. No one. I am talking about politics. No leader. Yes, activists are here who are better than political leaders because all political leaders are damagers of this world. They have no right, but they are damaging. And what to say? You know everything. I need not explain. No explanation. But I would say, if you can engineer your soul like you engineer branches of engineering, you engineer development, you engineer buildings, you engineer bridges and machines and factories, you engineer a lot in world of development all over world. You can do everything to yourself because you are most important entity in this universe. Human being added with soul. Those who are there in universe without body, they cannot do what you can do. Because you are combined machine of body and soul, biological body and non-biological soul. You have to understand this power, this spirit which is very significant for everybody. You can expand your power, expand to whatever limit you think, expand to whatever way you can do, expand it where you wish. Nobody can come in your way. There is no police, no security, no fire tender, no fire, nothing. If you want to augment or you want to increase levels of your oracle, you can cross skies, you can reach your father, you can reach your supreme, you can talk to that power, you can take anything from there. But if you can, it's much more valuable. There is no book which can teach you all that. And that's the only reason I try to work out everything so that at least you can say indicative information is provided to everyone who is living on this earth. I don't say I'm perfect. No. But perfect or no perfect, something helps. Something is always better than nothing. And this is what I'm doing. And I understand you get me point. You get it very well because it is free. I'm not charging anything. I'm not keen to charge anything because that is not my ambition to charge, because I want you be charged with soul. You should charge yourself with soul. And if you can charge, don't think that this is just religious. Don't link it to religion. There is no religion contribution as far as charge is concerned. There is no religion contribution as far as biological body is concerned. All these religions are useless, I would simply say. These only misleading devices, I can say. All religious. Your religion is your soul. So simple. Your religion is your body, because body came or was delivered without any nomination of religion, and same way your soul works. And you can say you are self-injuring person in that case, you are self-injuring, you are self-universal engineer in that case, if you can do that. And that is important point. All over world I'm talking to everybody. If you can develop, and don't think that you have to live only for your body. Don't think that you have to live for body. You have to live for nature. You have to live for world. You have to live for earth. You have to live for universe, because your next work may be where you do not know. One day you have to go. Don't condole, because that's what decided already. You had to leave this and join some other institution somewhere else, and that's important part. So I am having different type of approach. I never confine myself to this life. I never confine myself to earth. I don't keep any boundary in this world. Of course, I cannot travel biologically, but mentally I can travel everywhere. I don't need any medical visa, any permissible visa to travel mentally. But physically, of course, you can't go. Otherwise, you should have full right to go everywhere. Human has stopped human from flow, but human failed to stop birds. Human fails to stop all those creatures. They don't need any visa. But because we are all slave in mind, somebody came and said, no, I divide this world into 200 countries. So we got slavery of movement. Otherwise, mind is not bound by slavery. Our souls are not bound by slavery. And this message is very clear from every aspect. This was only brief aim today. Today that I have to, after many weeks, just try to relink to you for purpose of reminding that this is happening. And if you can understand this, I am speaking in English. There is a reason that this message is to be shared by all over world people, not just in India, Bharat, because in India, Bharat, people are not happy politically. They don't want to discuss reality. They are only inclined in some religious divisions. They don't think about their country. Unfortunate it is that we talk only of certain frictions among society, based on religions. We are not thinking scientifically. We are not thinking in a development way. We just want to spoil our quality. So I would simply say, don't follow these politicians. Follow yourself. You are leader. You have to follow your leadership, and you develop your leadership. That is the important point here I wanted to share with you. And I think I have to close now, because I can talk. I'll be back to you to share with you more and more. But my priority is first of all protection of my videos, which are around 2015 or more today. And these are for humanity. These are available on Facebook, and these will be available on YouTube shortly. And then you should get benefit of them if you have time. And I think my contribution helps you. It helps the universe, because I consider myself, though there's no appointment letter or power of attorney not required that, but I consider myself that I have to work for universe, and I appoint myself verbally that I am universe representative. I should have confidence, and I think if I talk to you, listen to me. You may be accepting, may not be accepting, that's up to you. You have every right to reject it. You have right to accept this. It's up to you. Nobody comes in your way. So I would say that this is of course very boring talk. I will make you. I'm not giving any girls photo or all those which happen these days on Facebook. But I'm not concerned with that. My concern is that you open your mind. You open your oracle. Try to think that you are something powerful person. No astrology, no palmistry, no numerology would help you. But your soul is your God. You can say junior God or linking God. You may call it linking window to God or to Supreme, whatever you have trust in, and that would work. With this I take your leave today, and I say okay, fine, it's good, and I go to close this for time being, because that is what time is, and I say okay, thank you very much.